Good evening everybody and welcome to Walton Hall Park. It's Premier League International Cup action tonight. It's Everton against Benfica, a game we're really looking forward to, myself and Graham Stewart. If Everton get a point tonight, Diamond, we are through to the knockout phase. Is that often a dangerous situation to be in?
I suppose it can be, yeah. Psychologically, if you know you only need the point and it gets into the last stages of the game, do you go for it or do you just sit tight? And it can be a dangerous thing. So I think Tatey will probably have the players with the mindset of let's go out and win the game.
We've enjoyed watching the boys in this competition this season, haven't we? Some good results.
Yeah, there has been some good results, some good performances, and it's always a good test as well against the foreign opposition. And there's been some good sides as well, and Benfica are certainly one of the best sides obviously in Portugal, so it'll be a real test for the lads tonight.
You do come up against different styles, don't you, when you play the continental teams?
Yeah, I mean, we all know how technically gifted they are. They keep the ball very well, they're patient. So no, we equally have to do the same sort of thing. We have to understand that they're going to probably have probably more possession than us. Most of the foreign sides tend to do that, but you've got to be dynamic with the ball. Once you break, you've got to be dynamic with it. Make sure we're good quality in the final third. That's the nuts and bolts of any football. You know, what you do in your final third and what you do in the opposition's final third normally dictates the end of the game.
We often mention when we do these previews about the boys who have had a taste of the first team picture, like Mackenzie Hunt and Lewis Dobbin, coming back down to the 21s. You want to see them boss the game tonight, don't you? You want to see them get a grip of the game.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that's what Tatey and the management team will want from those players. You know, the fact that they've had the chance to be up in and around the first team for the majority of the season. Few performances for Lewis. Mackenzie's been in and around it. I think we got Ashley tonight as well, haven't we? So that's a big bonus for the lads to have somebody with the experience of Ashley on board as well. So, but they're the players who have got to go out and prove to the younger players that we've stepped up a gear. Can you do it as well?
Ashley Young has probably played against Benfica for Manchester United or Inter Milan in the Champions League, but he'll be up for this tonight because he's ready for the game, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately he's been out injured for a few weeks now, so he knows the importance of getting himself back up to speed. I mean, it's testament to the fact that he's still playing at the highest level at the age of 38, I think, isn't he, Ashley? So he'll know that he's got to get as much time under his belt as he possibly can, and his attitude's going to be spot on because it always has been all the way through his career. You
love it, don't you, when a first team player comes down and plays for the 21s? We should see more of it, really.
Yeah, I'd like to see more of it. That used to be the case. I mean, if you didn't play for the first team on a Saturday, you played in the reserves on a Monday or a Tuesday night, and it was great because if you were a young kid coming through, you had 4 or 5 first team players with you. Not only did it help you on the night in terms of being able to win the game, but it just showed the levels that you need to get to. And if you had good senior pros with good attitudes, they'd help you out so much on the pitch in a reserve game. So I think it's a great thing, and I think it's brilliant that Ashley's prepared to put himself out here, and obviously Lewis Dobbin wants to continue playing as much as he can. So I love it when the senior players play, and it's good that we've got a good set of lads with good attitudes as well.
This could well be a slow burner tonight. It's the first competitive game for the 21 since the 19th of December. That's a long time without a game, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. So first 20 minutes, it might be a little bit rusty to start off with, but it's like any game of football. The first 20 minutes is vitally important. So we've got to shake the cobwebs off as quickly as possible and get going. Make sure we don't concede early on, because then that makes the night very, very difficult with the manner in which they play. So I'm sure that Tatey will understand that there might be a little bit of rustiness, but also with that he'll want as fast a start as we can possibly have.
Let's hope so. Well, it's now time to show you one of our ones to watch features, and this week it's with Khalid Jangpata. Alex Young Patter there having a fine season for Everton Under-21s. It's Everton against Benfica in the Premier League International Cup, coming up for you very, very shortly on our YouTube channel. And just a few moments ago, I caught up with the Everton Under-21 head coach, Paul Tate. Paul, 1 point would be sufficient to take us through to the knockout stage, but it's not in your mentality to go out for a point, is it?
No, I don't think so, Darren. We're just the message is we want to go and win the game. We've had a really good time in the competition so far, and we want to carry that on tonight. Firstly with a good performance, and then that'll bring 3 points hopefully.
The boys have really taken to this competition, haven't they?
Yeah, we had a really good time in it last season. Managed to get the quarter-finals, played a really good PSV game, but PSV team at Goodison, which was a great night for the boys. So we're really keen to get through to the quarter-finals because it's another big game for them.
First game of the calendar year, first game in over a month. How frustrating has that been for you, because the boys were flying before the break?
Yeah, it was frustrating last week when the game was off against Leeds. We got halfway there and had to turn the bus round and come back. Frustrating for the players, but they're chomping at the bit, they're ready to play, so hopefully we'll see that tonight on the pitch.
You've got young Ashley Young in your lineup tonight. He's got a chance, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's not bad, is he? We're delighted to have him. Big part of our programme is to support the first team, and the manager's always keen for the boys to get some minutes under their belt before they join the first team squad. And we're delighted to have Ashley tonight with his experience and his quality. I'm just thinking of the benefits that our young boys are going to get playing alongside him. So yeah, really, really glad to have him.
All the first team lads that you've had this season have been excellent, haven't they, with their attitude?
Excellent, really good. Everyone that we've had, and thankfully they've gone on and made a bit of a difference in the first team afterwards as well. You think of Andre and Seamus and Dobbs getting his goal against Chelsea. So we can help in a little way in that respect. We're delighted.
You do support the first team well. It is part of the bigger picture, but a shame for Roman Dixon, who's been one of your informed players at right back.
Yeah, he understands half. I had to tell him yesterday, and it is what it is. So there's a game of Finch Farm for him tonight. He's playing the Lancashire Senior Cup, so we'll keep him going, and he'll be available for the Man City game next week.
Good night for football as well, Paul. Certainly better than it was last night.
Yeah, we got rid of the wind, so yeah, we're looking forward to the pitch is in great nick as usual. Do a great job here with the pitch, so just looking forward to getting the ball down and playing some good football, some good attacking football, and hopefully score some goals. Good luck tonight. Thanks, Darren.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Walton Hall Park, the home of Everton women and also Everton Under-21s on nights like this. It's Premier League International Cup action here on a chilly night on Merseyside, but Graham Stewart alongside me as we are 50 foot off the ground in a scaffold gantry. Thankfully not as windy as it was last night.
Yeah, that's very true, Daz. Good evening, everybody. Yeah, it's that would have been a major factor for us, I think, this evening. Forget the players down there. It's more important about us two up here on this country in survival. But the wind has dropped, and it's pretty much perfect conditions now.
Yep, the wind has dropped significantly. It's the worst possible weather condition to play football in, as we just await the arrival of the two teams. Premier League International Cup. The mathematics are quite simple as far as Everton are concerned. If we avoid defeat tonight, draw the game, or manage to beat our Portuguese opponents, then we will ease ourselves into the quarter-finals of the competition, which is where we reached last season before bowing out to PSV Eindhoven. But there was no shame in that, because they went on to win the tournament.
Main stand slowly filling up, Darren, over the far side, attracting a few supporters. I mean, it is a chilly night for these young kids to come out. There's our starting 11.
Standout name there, Diamond, number 2.
Yeah, Ashley Young starts this evening. He's been out for a few weeks, so it's going to be a useful fixture for Ashley to get some fitness back. I mean, he looks as fit as your butcher's dog already, doesn't he? I mean, he's an unbelievable specimen for 38 years of age, so expect nothing more than his usual consistent self.
Nice to see Kyle John getting a run in the side as well after his injury issues. I'll let you go through the Benfica side.
I knew you were going to say that. Yeah, I like the lad, number 83, Lewis.
Thought you might. But it's great to play these teams, isn't it, Diamond? Different styles.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, you know, in terms of the education of young players, it's fantastic to play against continental sides, and you know, it's a different experience for them to the normal English sides that they come up against week in, week out. So it's you know, it'll be interesting. It could be a patience game, and I think coming into it as well, just talking to Tatey before the game kicked off here this evening, I mean, he knows that the lads haven't played for a good while as well, so there'll be some concerns towards the last 20 minutes as to whether a bit of fatigue kicks in. We'll see, but we got some subs. We've only got 5 subs tonight, Des.
Yeah, good to see Charlie Whittaker as one of them, by the way. He's been out, he was out for more than a year with a very nasty injury, just as he was bobbling along quite nicely.
Yeah, he was ticking along nicely, Charlie, wasn't he? But he unfortunately had the ACL injury, which I know from first-hand experience is a tough one to come back from. There's a lot of hard work and little mental anguish that goes into that one. It can be a bit of a lonely place, the gym, for 6 months or so. So good to see Charlie back, and if he gets out on the pitch, that'll be an even bigger bonus for him.
There you go. Eli Campbell is ready alongside Francisco Dominguez, the Benfica under-18 captain. Everton have already beaten Monaco in this tournament so far, and Atletico Bilbao. Just seen James Vaughan here before to watch the lads, and my understanding is that the first team manager, will be here tonight as well. That was to make sure Ashley Young's taken over quite nicely. Here they come.
I mean, just to mention another couple of players who've been in and around the first team as well, Darren. I mean, obviously young Lewis Dobbins been in and around the first team, got another little cameo performance under his belt the other day, didn't he? Chimiti will push, you know, he'll be looking to try and push himself forward into the manager's thinking. Mackenzie Hunt's been in and around the first team squad all season as well, so there's players out there that, you know, really trying to knock on the door.
The Premier League International Cup, it's Everton Under-21s versus Benfica Under-21s. Team news from our visitors, Benfica as follows: 45 Giovanni Cruz, 52 Enrique Pereira, 57 Jose Marcus, 62 Lenny Amoy, 74 Jan Schrapp, 78 Francisco Dominguez, Rosa Kaka, 79 Hugo Tequila, 81 Adrian Madrami, 82 Diego Marquez, 83 Rafael Luis, and 89 Gustavo Varela. And for Everton, number 1 Billy Crowler, 2 Ashley Young, 3 Mackenzie Hunt, 4 Reece Welsh, 5 captain Eli Campbell, 6 Jetson Metcalf, 7 Kyle John, 8 Aljan Prater, 9 Yusuf Shimiti, 10 Lewis Dobbin, and 11 Sean McAllister.
What will Lewis Dobbins' mindset be, Diamond? You've been there yourself as a young player that gets in the first team as a teenager, then goes back to the reserves in your day. Lewis scored a thumping goal on a magnificent afternoon against Chelsea in front of 40,000 people, took the acclaim of the crowd, slid on his knees, celebrated the goal, quite rightly so, and now he's back playing in front of about 100 people here.
First and foremost, it's a little bit of a test of your character. You know, you've had the shining lights and the glitz and the glamour of scoring a goal against one of the biggest teams in the Premier League in front of your home fans, and you know, believe you me, there's no better feeling than that. But sometimes you have to take a little step back. I mean, he's not the finished article, Lewis, but he's certainly a very, very talented player, and it's up to him now to grasp the nettle and try and push. And the best way to do it is to score goals. That'll get the attention of the manager.
We're nearly ready to go here at Walton Hall Park. Yusuf Chimiti had a couple of first team run-outs off the bench since joining the football club. Gets us underway, and Everton are a single point away from progression in the Premier League International Cup. And there's a throwing down by the corner flag in the first 10 seconds. That was an old get it as far forward as you can, wasn't it?
Yeah, a little hoof up front into the corner, wasn't it? And start off in their final third of the pitch.
Jan Patter volleys it to the edge of the box. Lewis Dobbin's first touch takes him inside the penalty area. He pulls it back across the face of the goal. Ashley Young will sprint after it and keep it in down by the corner flag. Talk about a positive start. Slides it back to Jensen Metcalf. Jensen Metcalf twisting, turning. Needs a bit of support now though. Gives it back to Ashley Young. Ashley Young on this right hand side. Wins the throw in for Everton. Well, tell you what, up and at him, opening 30
straight
seconds.
away. Opportunity there early for Lewis Dobbin. Just hooked it with his right foot and past the far post. But as you say, Darren, a good positive start. Start off in their part of the pitch, their half of the pitch rather.
Eli Campbell to Welsh. Benfica cannot progress from Group C in this competition, by the way. They lost against Crystal Palace and against Fulham. And they also lost against Liverpool. Sorry, they drew against Liverpool 1-1. Youssef Chimiti, nice little turn by the big centre forward. Tries the little layoff, gets the look of the ricochet. Ashley Young in acres of space on the right hand side. It's a poor effort in the end, and also a poor decision.
Well, more importantly, it was a poor decision, Darren, because Ashley Young had the freedom of Walton Hall Park on the right hand side here before, and then Chimiti's just got to take his time, get his head up, and appreciate what the better pass was.
Didn't show much conviction with the effort either, did he, to be fair. Comfortably wide of the mark.
Little problem here for Mackenzie Hunt.
Yeah,
perhaps.
he's just trotting over to this near side. He's moving freely enough. Not sure what the issue is here. He's speaking to the club doctor. Don't know whether he feels unwell. The physio's out there as well. The club doctor is having a conversation with Mackenzie Hunt.
Yeah. Slightly worrying, especially when somebody, inadvertently just comes across to the sideline. I mean, he's come back on, Mackenzie, but there's obviously some form of problem, whether he feels sick, whether he's got a bit of double vision or something or other, maybe.
Well, Mackenzie Hunt seems happy enough, the doc seems happy enough, so on we go here at Walton Hall Park.
He's done well there, McAllister. Just held off.
Good pressing from McAllister. We understand that Mackenzie Hunt doesn't feel too well. Although, as we said earlier, Diamond, in our preview, we don't know a great deal about Benfica. They're going to be a good side, aren't they? If you're at this stage of your career and you're playing for Benfica, you've got a bit about you.
Yeah, of course. I mean, they're a top side in Portugal, aren't they? So you would have guessed that the youth programme there can't be too bad. Obviously, they'll be disappointed that they can't qualify from this group. But no doubt, all these foreign players are technically very good. Apart from shooting. Right on cue.
Diogo Marquez fires high over the crossbar.
Thanks for that, Diego.
Wouldn't have minded this tie being played away from home, Diamond. We'd have had a bit of that, wouldn't we?
I think
Portugal at this time of year.
Could have been a few degrees warmer, couldn't it?
Billy Crellin shares the goalkeeping duties with Jack Barrett. Flipped on by Dobbin. Picked up on this near side by Kyle John. Chimiti, the layoff was a little bit behind. Oh, you can hear the screams of the Benfica player from here.
He actually sounds like he's crying.
Yeah, Francisco Dominguez caught a flaying arm, I think, an accidental flaying arm from Kyle John, and then went down screaming his head off. I'm sure you could hear it as well at home.
Yeah, I don't think there was anything intentional from Kyle John.
Here you go, Diamond. They learn quickly, don't they?
Well, I'm not quite so sure there was anything in that whatsoever. Certainly not to the extent that Dominguez has made it look.
Well, he's glaring at Kyle John, and Kyle John is glaring back. He's no shrinking violet, Kyle John, so he'll be up for anything that's coming his way. And the Benfica captain, Francisco Dominguez, is, as everybody knew, fine to continue. Badrami to Dominguez. Across comes Kyle John again, takes it off him. Dominguez gives chase. Kyle John pushes and runs. He's away from Dominguez. He's pulled back, and that should be a yellow card.
And it will be a yellow card.
Kyle John's got the boy on toast, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, he has. I mean, Dominguez has tried to nutmeg Kyle John. Kyle was having absolutely none of it, and then broke away, and Dominguez decided to pull his collar, pull him back, and leaves the referee with no choice other than to book him, really.
He's not leading by example, the Benfica captain. Here's the replay. Kyle John was away. Dominguez wasn't going to catch him, so he had to pull him back, and it's a yellow card early in the game. Not a good start. Free kick Everton. Jensen Metcalf and Mackenzie Hunt over the ball. Jensen Metcalf curls it in, reaches Jan Patter inside the penalty area, can't get a shot away, scramble to the edge of the box, and then
cheeky
Sean McAllister. Nice idea, Diamond.
Yeah, good idea. I like that. You know, it would have been very, very difficult for him to get any kind of power in that, based on where the ball was. But he just spotted the keeper slightly off his line and just tried to dink it over him. Good thinking by Sean McAllister.
He's in good form, isn't he?
He is. He's playing well. Yeah. Yeah, this is Mackenzie. He's gone down now. This is
coming
probably
off.
It'll be the end of his night. If he's not right, he's not right. You're better getting him off.
Yeah, the doc is just going to go on and make sure. But Mackenzie Hunt, who didn't feel well as soon as the whistle blew, he's been a little bit unfortunate. It's clearly come on quite quickly, and I think he probably needs the dressing room rather urgently, Diamond.
Yeah, I mean, well, say no more. When you're scarpering off the pitch.
Yeah, feeling unwell. It's only going one way. And Paul Tate is forced into a very early change here. Well, Mackenzie clearly thought he'd give it a go, and it hasn't really paid off, and Paul Tate has to make a very early substitution.
Yeah, never ideal for a manager. You set everything up during the week to get your team organised and ready, and then unfortunately Mackenzie's picked up some form of bug. Opportunity here for Benfica, right hand side.
Yeah. Marquez slides it forward. Oh,
could be a pen. Could be a
has
pen.
Gone down early, and the referee's going to give a free kick right on the edge of the penalty area. Well,
tell you what, I'd like to see the replay of that, because I think if we get away with the free kick being given on the edge of the box, we have had a huge result.
Nice break from Benfica.
Yeah. It's very, very, very close. I mean, you could say, I mean, fair play to the referee. I mean, he's eagle-eyed there to spot that that's just. I think he's probably just about right, the ref.
He's got the better angle than us, hasn't he?
He has.
That would take VAR 20 looks.
Oh yeah, we'd be. I mean, they'd be adding 10 minutes on at the end of the first half.
Free kick, dangerous this for Everton. It's a poor delivery. Ashley Young has time to control it and then empty it up this left-hand channel. Picked up by Rafael Luis. Here's Dominguez. Plays it across the back to Lacroix. Back to Diogo Marquez. Jevsenak. Into the channel again, but well out of play.
It's right idea, wrong execution.
Just starting to show for the first time, aren't they, Benfica?
Yeah, just about settling down now. Nearly 10 minutes on the clock, and they've just had their best couple of moves. Both been down that right-hand side, incidentally, which is where Mackenzie Hunt has vacated due to illness.
Have another look at this, Graham.
So
cuts back inside.
There's your challenge. I tell you, it's very, very close. I mean, I think
his foot could be on the line.
We've definitely got the benefit of the doubt there. Thank you very much, referee.
Ashley Young. Chimity back to Reece Welch, who had his lone spell at Forest Green curtailed.
I think that was a bit closer than we thought. Billy Cray in there.
Chimity. Done well there. Just stood his ground, and Jevsenak gives away a free kick.
Well, that's what you want from your centre forward, don't you? A good hold-up play. If you can't lay it off to somebody, try and buy yourself a free kick. That's exactly what Chimiti's done.
Ashley takes it quickly, switches it to the far side to Lewis Dobbin. I would think we'll be looking to get Lewis on the ball as much as we possibly can. Smitty will chase that down. Well defended, to be fair. Headed on by Dominguez, intercepted by Metcalf. Only John Patter trying to win it back for Everton. Rafael Luiz does well for Benfica.
You know what we've not mentioned here, Daz? There's been no replacement for Mackenzie Hunt.
No, not yet.
Do they think that he can come back out? Great tackle, Sean McAllister.
Well, they must do.
Sitting in at left back for the as for the aforementioned Mackenzie Hunt. So clearly they think that Mackenzie could make a comeback.
Well, I hope he's not in there reading the paper. He'll be down to 10 men for a while. Here come Benfica again. Sean McAllister's doing manfully in the as a replacement for Mackenzie Hunt. Good interception. As I say, the Portuguese are just getting a little bit of a grip of the game at the moment, looking for their first win in this season's competition.
Good defending in the end, and
yeah, they got themselves a
goes
corner.
Out from corner. I was just thinking, there's a race meeting at Kempton tonight, Daz, as well. You know, could have the sporting life with it.
It's a strange one, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never known that before.
But I mean, you must be right. They clearly think that he's going to come back on again. Corner kick to defend, meanwhile, for the 10 men of Everton. Decent delivery. Smitty meets it. John Patter's brave on the edge of the box, takes a clattering which he knew was coming, and he done well there, Haller, didn't he?
Yeah, he did well. He was brave on the edge of the box there. Mackenzie Hunt is coming round.
Yeah, he's coming back on.
Whether the doc's gone round, giving him a couple of tablets and hoping it works for him. But fair play to Mackenzie. That shows you the character of the boy. He's not just going to fall on his sword. He wants to get back out on there.
Oh, miscontrolled by Reece Welsh. Carl John was scampering back to help out there, and Ashley Young just gets a toe to it. Campbell does well. Here is Mackenzie Hunt. Drilled forward to Lewis Dobbin, who's not going to keep it in.
It was nearly a very good ball from Mackenzie there. Good run from Lewis Dobbin. Typical Lewis, wants to get down the sides of the defence. That's when he's at his most dangerous for me.
Here's Bajrami on this near side. Good foot in by Welsh. That's a good ball at the outside of the foot. Be chased down by Enrique Pereira. He can't keep it in. First of a couple of big cup games this week for Everton Football Club. You and I will be in commentary position again at the weekend diamond for the visitors of Luton Town in the FA Cup 4th round, one we're looking forward to.
Yeah, very much so. Wonderful opportunity for us to progress. All you can ask for is home draws.
Yeah.
You know, and against one of the lesser teams in the Premier League. Make no mistake about it, Luton are doing well for themselves.
Yes, they are. Yeah, they're giving it a right good go.
I think the majority of people would have thought they'd be the Premier League whipping boys, but they're anything but that. They're having a right good go. So it won't be easy.
Nope, not at all. They've already won once at Goodison this season.
Yeah, of course.
Now then, Sean McAllister will chase that down with Diogo Marquez, who plays it safely back to Kokubo. Dominguez. And again. Bajrami will bring the ball out of defence, and they've certainly found their feet, haven't they, the Portuguese lads?
Yeah, I mean, we started nice and brightly, but you'd have to say that the Portuguese side have probably had the better of the last 10 minutes or so.
Nice tidying up by McAllister. Nice bit of play between himself and Mackenzie Hunt. Adrian Bajrami. And again. PSV Eindhoven are the current holders of the Premier League International Cup. They beat Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park in the final last year after disposing of Everton at the quarter-final stage. And Benfica, who, as I said earlier, still searching for their first win, have got themselves a corner.
Just a panning on Mackenzie there. He looks a bit pale, the boy,
Yeah.
doesn't he?
Yeah.
It's nothing worse, honestly. In fairness to him, I'll get all the credit in the world the fact that he's come back out, but it's horrible feeling. If you're feeling ropey, it's tough.
And there's a bit of it about, isn't there? Corner comes in. Good header again by Chimiti. He's done well from a couple of Benfica corners so far. And Lewis Dobbin wins a throw-in for the Toffees over on the far side. One of the great names of European football, aren't they, Benfica? You automatically think of Eusebio and the likes, don't you?
Well, you do. I actually had the misfortune of being at the game where I think it was Seamus's debut, wasn't it?
Yep.
Was it 5-0 or 5-1?
5-0.
5-0, yeah. I mean, unfortunately, we weren't at the races that night.
They beat us 2-0 at Goodison Park
They
in the
did.
Europa League in 2009, and then Seamus made his debut at left back against Benfica at the Stadium of Light. And Everton back four in front of Tim Howard. That was Dan Gosling at right back, Seamus at left back, Tony Hibbert and Sylvain Distant centre halves. It was always going to be a difficult baptism for Seamus.
Of course,
400 games ago.
Yeah, and he's
Things did get better for him.
absolutely they did. He's had a wonderful career with us.
Another throw for Benfica. Everton just struggling to get out of our own half at the moment, Graham.
Yeah, I mean, I think the tide turned obviously with Mackenzie Hunt having to go off and us down to 10 men for a fair period of time. Benfica have used that numerical advantage to their benefit, and they've just got a foothold in the game now, and we're just struggling to string 3 or 4 passes together at the moment.
It's inside the penalty area. It'll be another corner for Benfica. 3 corners now already. 17 minutes gone. Now the goalkeeper been really tested. A nice little bit of invention from Sean McAllister early on that drifted over the crossbar. Billy Crellin not had a great deal to do. There's Eli Campbell, the captain, organising his defence as they prepare to try and keep this corner at bay. It's another decent corner. And Ashley Young heads it down. It's still inside the penalty area. And Ashley Young wins. No, he doesn't want a goal kick. The ball spins back into play and will come back inside the penalty area unless Jensen Metcalf can make a strong challenge, which he does. We haven't got the best view from our commentary position up here on the gantry, by the way. It's all very tight up here and quite congested.
There's nothing nice about this gantry, let's be totally honest about it. It's freezing cold, it's always windy, and the view's rotten.
At least it's not rickety, it's fairly solid, isn't it? In comes the cross, Billy Crellin couldn't get there. It'll be chased down by Varela on this near side. He plays it back to Dominguez. Dominguez tries to get a cross in, does squeeze the ball inside the penalty area. Reece Welsh with an anywhere will do clearance, and that'll be a throw in for Everton off by Rami on this near side.
Yeah, the Portuguese outfit really starting to ask a few questions of our defence at this moment in time.
We just need to get the ball forward, make it stick, don't we, for a bit?
Yeah, we've just got to get some passes together, simple as that. Try and keep hold of the football.
Nice ball from Eli Campbell to Mackenzie Hunt. Jan Patter sprints across the halfway line, offloads it to Sean McAllister. Lewis Dobbin thought he was fouled.
I thought he might well have been fouled, but it was all a little bit tight on that left-hand side. You had to switch the play, really.
There are 3 groups of 8 teams in this Premier League International Cup. The 3 group winners and the 3 group runners-up progress automatically to the knockout phase, and they are joined by the 2 best placed third place teams, of which we are one, and we will be guaranteed to be at least the best third place team if we get a point tonight. But we want all 3, we want to win. Let's go out and get into the knockout phase on the back of a nice victory. Played really well against Monaco in the last game to win 4-2. Last victory rather, it was 0-0 against Feyenoord before Christmas. Don't know whether you were at that game, Diamond, when we beat Monaco 4-2.
No, unfortunately I missed that one. I think I did the Feyenoord.
The ball forward is over Reece Welsh. Be kept inside the penalty area. It's a clever little layoff as well. Real shooting
Great
chance,
finish.
and it's a lovely finish. And Benfica take the lead. Hugo Shakira found space inside the penalty area, didn't need the second invitation, and cracked it past Billy Crellin. And Everton trail here at Walton Hall Park against Benfica after 20 minutes by a 0-0. Good finish.
It was an excellent finish. Really, really good technique from Zagres. And you have to say it was coming.
You know, Zagres is the sponsor, isn't it? That's on the back of every shirt.
What's his name? Shakira.
Either way, it's 1-0.
Oh dear, me and names just
You do what Snods does, and don't try to
just don't
pronounce
say
any
'em,
opposition
yeah.
names.
I might just give you the numbers, Daz. I am dreadful with names.
It was a good goal, though,
It
wasn't
was
it?
an excellent goal. It was an excellent finish.
There's the replay, Diamond. Not much the keeper could do with that.
No, well, Billy Crellin hasn't had a lot to do so far in this game, but the one thing that he was hoping to do and keep that ball out, he really couldn't do too much about. But it's nothing more than Benfica have deserved over this last 10-15 minutes.
Yeah. Here's Ashley Young. Back to Welsh. And again, no way out for Everton. Reece Welsh again. Sloppy from Everton. Lewis Dobbins come over onto this near side to try and get some involvement in the game, I would think. Doesn't happen. Dominguez chips it down the channel and says to Sakina, get after that. But Ashley Young got there first. Everton surrender possession though. Carl John puts a strong challenge in. Comes off Dominguez and will be a throw in for Everton. But we've got to try and re-establish ourselves in this contest here, Graham.
Yeah, very much so. We've got to change the flow of the game because it's all Benfica, and with that goal as well, there's that extra little spring in their step. But somehow we've got to turn this game around.
Yusuf Chimiti wins a free kick.
Chance here.
Yeah, it's a great ball to Sean McAllister. Can McAllister find a royal blue jersey inside the box? Oh, he rifles it across goal. Yusuf Chimiti just couldn't get a touch on it, but a super crossfield pass from Jensen Metcalf.
I mean, a great ball from Jensen Metcalf initially, and wonderful play from Sean McAllister. He managed to get his body in front of the defender. Just turns here. Nice sharp turn and drills the left-footed ball across the box. There's only one place that ball is ever going.
Yeah.
And I'd like to think my centre forward would realise that and get himself in there.
Kokubo. Dominguez.
Good tackle, Ashley
Yeah.
Young.
He's got a little bit of a clip. Here's Chimiti inside the penalty area. He couldn't take the ball with him. Reece Welsh plays it back to Billy Crellin, and Everton will start again. Took a chance then, Billy Crellin.
Yeah, got away with that one a little bit. Thanks for
Thankfully,
Mackenzie Hunt.
Jose Marquez couldn't keep it in. Intercepted the crossfield clearance from Billy Crellin, but couldn't keep it on the island. And the ball is back with Crellin again. Turn is the shout for Jensen Metcalf, which he does. Good play from Everton.
Good play.
Lewis Dobbin, central position. Has a little look up, gives it to Ashley Young. Ashley Young curls it into the penalty area. Nobody in the Everton jersey can get a touch on it, but nothing wrong with the approach play.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a decent response after the goal, actually. We've had a good few minutes here. It must be said, when we've got in the final third, there's been opportunities. If we just find that final pass, this game's still there for us.
Here's Bajrami. If we do lose, we are unlikely to progress as one of the best positioned third place sides. Here's Bajrami. Dominguez chips it forward, so Eli Campbell gets there before Gustavo over earlier. 25 minutes on the clock. Marquez. Calvert-Lewin certainly have found their feet here at Benfica, no two ways about it. Sakira there, the 79, the goal scorer. Adrian Bajrami. Some ball down the left hand side, into the penalty area it comes, has to be dealt with by Reece Welsh. He hacks it to safety, but Benfica are controlling this game now, Graham.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, I mean, we've had a decent little response after the goal, but they're still playing some decent stuff, Benfica, as you would expect. They're a quality outfit.
I think they could be about to make a change here, Benfica. You know, one of the substitutes warming up on this near side has been summoned back to the bench, and one of the coaches has the clipboard out. There's James Vaughan.
Stoney and Woney are here.
Dobbin gets his heels clipped, and it'll be a free kick.
Well, the referee's got to play on there, really.
I think that's a point that Paul Tate's making on this near side as well. Another good ball from Jensen Metcalf to Mackenzie Hunt. Jan Patter. Like you say though, Graham, we've got to turn this pleasant looking approach play into something tangible in the vital areas.
Yeah, of course, everything's about the final third, isn't it? So hopefully we can do that. There's been a few encouraging signs, shall we say.
Jan Patter. Mackenzie Hunt looks over his shoulder and plays a nice early ball wide to Ashley Young. Metcalf again tries the reverse pass, but Jamiti had moved out from where he had been.
I mean, again, Ashley Young out on this right hand side, then Jensen Metcalf when the ball comes into him. You know, your centre forward's got to offer you more. You need something to bounce the ball off. You know, he's got to be screaming and getting in front of the centre halves and offering himself as a bounce board.
Pereira, Dominguez, Bajrami. Everton 0, Benfica 1. Sakira the goal scorer. Bajrami plays the ball forward. Ashley Young heads it away. Benfica have got men over in the midfield area. Pereira again. Dominguez, who's settled down after his opening couple of minutes when he was cautioned. Sakira's touch not as sure as it was when he scored the goal. Young. Get after that, he says. Just can't make inroads, can we, at the moment? Calvert-Lewin. And again, Louise.
I think the thing with us is we've just got to be a little bit patient here. We know what the European sides are like. They're more than happy to just keep the ball and try and pass you to death in terms of that. But we've got to try and retain our shape and our patience, and when we win it back, we've got to do exactly the same. Keep the ball for 3 or 4 passes and then look to make inroads in the final third.
We did predict a wee bit of ring rustiness, didn't we?
Yeah, I mean, it was always going to happen. The lads haven't played a game for a good while now.
Had a friendly at Sheffield United, which doesn't really count, but 19th of December was the last competitive game the boys had. It was that goalless draw with Feyenoord. It's another good ball by Mackenzie Hunt. It's a good take by McAllister, and he cracks it wide. He just didn't catch it as sweetly as he would have liked, but another good pass from Mackenzie Hunt.
It was an excellent pass from Mackenzie. Was it Mackenzie? Sorry, beg your pardon.
Sorry, from Jensen Metcalf.
Yeah, Jensen Metcalf, yeah.
Here we go, where's the change?
But McAllister's been our most dangerous player on that left-hand side. He's made some good runs. He looks bright tonight, Sean McAllister.
Antonio Mwanza is on, and Enrique Pereira is off. I'm not quite sure what's happened there. Yes, he's feeling a bit under the weather as well. He certainly jogged off okay, but it's an early change for Benfica. Antonio Mwanza is on this left-hand side, and Benfica lead by a goal to 0. There's Bajrami. Dominguez, nice little layoff. Mwanza back to Dominguez here, to Sakira rather. Now it's with Dominguez. Left to right from Benfica. Jan Patter in the right place at the right time. Metcalf turns into trouble, loses possession, shooting chance. Metcalf makes amends. Mwanza, the substitute. The chance has come a little bit early for him. It's cleared the crossbar, it's cleared the building on the far side, and it's in the car park.
Yeah, well, that was a far better chance than he's giving it credit for there. That was a poor finish, really, because that was a wonderful opportunity. Ball falls to him here, just on the edge of the box, and it's wild.
Yeah. Snatches at it, doesn't he?
As you say, Daz, might have been a little bit too early for Mwanza.
Welsh to Young. Bounces off Chimiti, picked up by Dominguez. Infield it goes to Lacroix. Jensen Metcalf protects the ball nicely. Sweeps it wide to Mackenzie Hunt, who seems to be back in the groove. Tateil wants to be a little bit more effective in the final third here, Graham, won't he? A lot more effective.
I think he'll be wanting a little bit more from his two frontmen in Dobbin and Chimiti.
Yeah.
They're a little bit quiet, the pair of them, although here we go, Lewis is getting his legs going now.
What he's good at, running at the defence. It's a super run. Well, he's won a throw in over on the far side, and that's on cue. That's what you want to see from him.
That's what he can do, but it's taken him 32.5 minutes to do it.
Yeah.
And we want to see him on the ball a lot more and doing exactly what he's just done there, driving it at the opposition into the box and looking dangerous.
McAllister. That'll be a free kick. Silly challenge that. McAllister wasn't going anywhere. The defender had it under control until he clipped the heels of the young Irishman. And that is the signal for Reece Welch and Eli Campbell to amble forward.
Now, well, this is a good opportunity. Mackenzie Hunt and Jensen Metcalf standing over the ball. Is it the in-swinger or the out-swinger? Remains to be seen, but as long as we get it in that danger zone.
And then it's up to the guys in the box to win it, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Mackenzie Hunt and Jensen Metcalf, they both got good deliveries in their locker. Deep, it's too high. Goal kick.
Probably a bit too deep.
Just a bit too much on it.
Far. You want to be getting them just between the penalty spot and the 6-yard box and throw everybody in the mix, as it were.
Still don't know whether Ashley will play the full 90 or whether he'll do 45 or whether he'll play an hour.
I think he'll definitely get to at least an hour.
Yeah.
Personally. But he's one of those lads, isn't he? He's one of those annoying ones that are naturally fit. Us ones that took about 6 weeks to get going again.
Ball to Paul Ball, intercepted by Kyle John. Kyle John drives inside the penalty area. Pulls it back towards Chimiti, can't get there, gives away the free kick. And it was half an opportunity to make something of it.
Better opportunity than maybe Carl made it in the end. He sort of ran across and took it wide, and it might have been a little bit better just to compose himself a little bit more and pick his options out. I mean, he's running wide with the ball. It's always going to be a tough ball to drag it back.
Here's Dominguez. But at least the ball is in the final third of the field. And again Everton intercepted. Lewis Dobbin inside the penalty area. Good footwork, good pace. Dobbin pulls it back, pulls away. Sean McAllister. Oh, what a clearance. The flag's gone up anyway.
Has he given the goal? Has he given the goal? I think he has. I think the linesman's given the goal.
The linesman's given a goal there. And Sean McAllister has scored. Well, that was rather bizarre. The Benfica defenders are arguing, but the linesman on this near side claims that the ball was over the line. Sean McAllister struck it well enough. We thought it was a terrific clearance, but it's actually the equalising goal.
Well, first and foremost, Sean McAllister's been our liveliest front player, so he deserves the goal. Good work again from Dobbin. Suddenly sprung to life, Lewis. The linesman's got some vision here, by the way.
He's right.
I think he's just about right from that picture there. Looks like it's gone over, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it was a wonderful clearance.
Yusuf Chimiti celebrates straight away, which is noticeable.
Just got another angle of it here, just on the replay.
Yeah. So you're going to tell us a little bit more.
Yeah, this is a bit more of a should be a better angle, hopefully. I mean, he's definitely behind the line when when the ball hits his foot. I mean, fair play to the Benfica lads. It is a wonderful clearance, or what he thought was a clearance. But the eagle-eyed linesman has seen that the ball's gone over, and all of a sudden the game takes a nice turn for us.
Yeah. All of a sudden we are now in a position where we are through to the next stage of this competition. But I tell you what, fair play to the linesman, because Sean McAllister's shot was travelling. Lewis Dobbin, has he kept that in? Yes, he has. Infield to Mackenzie Hunt inside the penalty area, and that comes off Mackenzie Hunt, and Benfica can clear their lines. But Lewis Dobbin is now affecting the game.
That's exactly what we spoke about 10 minutes ago. He's done more in the last 10 minutes, Lewis, than he has in the previous 25 or so.
Campbell. Everton 1, Benfica 1. Good ball from Ashley Young towards Chimiti. Chimiti, he's a bit unlucky there. He's won a corner. That's the type of run you want from him.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a decent ball as well. You've got the likes of Mackenzie Hunt on the left-hand side and Ashley Young here on the right-hand side who can pick out those kind of balls. It's up to the centre forward to make the kind of runs. If he doesn't get the ball, scream at them.
Corner for Everton, and this is more like it, isn't it? The last 10 minutes or so.
I've just seen that replay. It's one hell of a call from the. No, it's a third. What do you call them now?
Assistant referee.
Assistant referee. I mean, dear, just a linesman will do, wouldn't it? It's a hell of a call from him, though.
Yeah. Mackenzie Hunt. What an effort! Good save by the goalkeeper. Kept alive. McAllister's shot. Jampata's shot. Great defending by Lacroix. And we've got a game of football on our hands here. A good game. Here comes Benfica.
Dear. If he picks the pass out, look.
Yep. It's going to be a free kick for Benfica. Well, where did we start there, by the way?
Well, the game has absolutely sprung into life since we got that equaliser.
Didn't half catch this, did he?
Strike. I mean, I've seen us do this a lot over the last year or so.
Yeah.
You know, they like that ball drilled out to Mackenzie. They know what a wonderful striker of the ball he is.
Great save from the
goalkeeper. Yeah, absolutely. The goalkeeper's equal to the strike.
And a couple of great blocks from the Chimiti's in here, and it's 2-1 Everton. A howler by the defender Adrian Bajrami, and Yusuf Chimiti was alive to the situation, and he pokes the ball past the goalkeeper, and in the blink of an eye, Everton are now in the lead, 2-1.
Yeah, well, that makes the scoreline look a whole lot better, doesn't it? I mean, for half an hour, Benfica were the better side, and all of a sudden, inside 8 minutes, we turned it totally around. Dreadful error from the defender, really. And Chimiti gets onto it and pokes it through the goalkeeper's legs. Puts us 2-1 up in a position of strength now.
Second goal of the season for the 21s for Yusuf Chimiti. He was alive, got there first, and kept his head. And just knocked it under the goalkeeper, and in the space of a few minutes, there's that save again by the keeper. One for the cameras, maybe.
Yeah. It was a nice height for the keeper, but nonetheless, it was a decent save.
Oh yeah, because it was superbly struck.
But what a turnaround! Credit to the Paul Tate's players.
Good turn by Kyle John. Now then, galloping forward again, infield towards Yusuf Chimiti. Here's Jampata. Ashley Young wants it. Ashley Young gets it. Cross wins the corner, and it's a totally different ball game. This
it just shows goals change games, don't they? It's old adage and stuff, but it's certainly correct. All of a sudden now it's blue shirts going forward, absolutely swarming all over the Benfica players. And what a night! It would be lovely now if we could steal one before half time and go 3-1 up in this game.
Corner kick. Mackenzie Hunt will take it. And he comes, good delivery, headed away. Shane McAllister will chase it down. And he's quite content to let the ball drift out for a throw in for Everton. 5 minutes to go, plus added time. That's a poor throw.
We're never good at throws, are we?
No,
doesn't matter what level we play at. We're not good at throw-ons, are we?
No. Here we go. Lewis Dobbin inside the penalty area. He's got them worried, that's for sure, and it's a penalty. Well, Lewis Dobbin really has had them worried in the last 15 minutes or so, and he wins a penalty kick for the Toffees.
Well, that's Dobbin.
And a real chance here.
Well, he's been brilliant the last 10 or so minutes, Lewis. As I mentioned, he's on that left-hand side, and it's his favourite position to just cut in and worry the life out of defenders. That's exactly what he's done. He's got the ball close to close to the defender's feet. Takes a slight touch to the right-hand side, and the defender's got sucked into it, made the challenge, and he has the chance to score the penalty.
Penalty for Everton. Lewis Dobbin made it. Lewis Dobbin takes it.
Oh,
Lewis Dobbin hits it high over the bar. It's a poor penalty from Lewis Dobbin. It was a chance for a third Everton goal, and it was a chance for the third under-21 goal of the season for Dobbin, and he has fluffed his lines. Well, makers takers, but he's put that high over the bar.
I mean, the golden rule with penalties is at least hit the target, isn't it?
Here's Jan Patter dancing through. Oof! Tell you what, that could have been another one straight away. And Benfica are struggling to get the ball out of their own half here.
Yeah,
he's got to get that out of his mind as quickly as possible.
I'm sure he will. I mean, he'll get it out of his mind. He's done well. He's won the penalty himself. He's looked dangerous in the last 10 or so minutes. There's no doubt about that, Lewis. But it was a poor pen. Very unfortunate.
Jan Patter scrapping away. Down he goes. Another free kick, and just losing their way here a little bit, Benfica.
Yeah, I mean, it's all us in this. Since the first goal went in, it's been all Everton. No doubt about that. It's just a real shame that third goal just gets you a bit of daylight in the scoreline, and be very difficult to not get ourselves through, wouldn't it, with a 3-1 lead going into the second half.
It would need 3 Benfica goals to eliminate Everton from the tournament. Free kick. Good position, this, for someone with the ability that Mackenzie Hunt has got. Good ball, punched away by the keeper, Jan Patter. Oh,
he's got to take He's got to take his chance with a shot there, I think.
It's a nice turn by him. Plays it wide to McAllister. Infield to Dobbin. Again, Dobbin takes them on. Again, he gets past them. Pulls it back towards McAllister. It's still alive inside the penalty area. It's not now. It's a goal kick, but they can't handle Lewis, can they?
No. Since he's gone out on that left-hand side and started to get more of the ball, he's become very, very dangerous.
In the 44th minute of the game, Paul Tate will not have enjoyed the first half an hour or so, but he'll have thoroughly enjoyed the last quarter of an hour.
You're quite right. We mentioned about the possibility of there being a little bit of rustiness with a few of the lads, didn't they? With them not playing the best part of a month. So perhaps Tatey, after those 2 goals, will forgive them the first half hour.
There's Campbell. To Welsh. Not the best clearance from the big defender. What we don't want to do is allow Benfica right back into this on the stroke of half time, that's for sure. Good pressing from Everton. McAllister pinches it. Lewis Dobbin takes over. Too many black jerseys around him, though. Referee's played an advantage here. You can hear the screams, can't you, from here?
It's not nice to hear, is it?
No,
I mean, it's pathetic, really.
Yeah. Young players. Ashley Young picks it up for Everton. Back to Billy Crellin. I think it was again Dominguez who went down early in the game.
3 minutes of added time.
Well, we could tell from up here, Diamond, the scoreboard, the scoreline is wrong there on your screen.
It should be 3-1.
It should be 3-1, but
it's not, unfortunately.
The penalty
it's
was
2.
missed, so if anybody's listening in the studio, the penalty was missed. There we go, 2-1. Rectified.
Well, important now that we see out this last couple of minutes or so, take us through to half time. Done well to recover. Just played half out.
Yep, show good character, the boys. But Benfica have possession. Well defended. Good discipline from Everton at the back. Just managed the last few minutes, as Graham Stewart suggested. Here's Dominguez. Lacroix. Marquez. Having the right good go towards the... oh, that's a nice bit of skill, the old Rabona.
Yeah.
And it's well gathered by Billy Crellin.
Hate to imagine what my body would have happened to my body if I'd ever tried anything like that.
It would have been on Soccer AM the following week. Minute and a half to go. Everton 2-1 up. And looking a decent bet to progress through to the knockout phase of the Premier League International Tournament. Here's Mwanza, the substitute. Easily dealt with by Mackenzie Hunt.
Yeah, good positioning. Last 54 seconds of the half. No silly chances or mistakes.
And Chimiti then tried to arc his run, but the linesman wasn't conned on this near side. He had a great first half, this linesman, hasn't he?
Sensational.
Really good call to spot the ball was behind the line. It's still not totally clear, but it was a rifled shot from Sean McAllister, so it was an incredible spot by the assistant referee on this near side to decree that the ball had crossed the line. And as you say, Graham, since then it's been a totally different ball game. Lacroix straight to Dobbin. In goes Mackenzie. In goes Jensen Metcalf. Can't find Chimiti. And the referee blows the half-time whistle, and Everton lead by 2-1, and they've shown good character there, Graham.
Yeah, really good character. Yeah, difficult start to the game. Obviously, I mean, we started brightly first few minutes, didn't we? But Mackenzie Hunt, he obviously had to pop off, not feeling particularly well. That took us down to 10 men, and that's when Benfica got themselves on top. And eventually they ground us down. An absolutely wonderful finish from Sakira. Brilliant finish to put Benfica 1-0 up, and then all of a sudden we got a foothold in the game. Lewis Dobbins started to show what he's all about on the left-hand side, and all of a sudden we got ourselves back into the game and got the equaliser.
Everton lead by 2-1, but don't go away. You can enjoy the first half highlights very shortly, and then we will bring you some of the highlights of the EA computer game competition, and that involves a few of the first team players playing that particular game, and then we'll bring you the latest on our brand new stadium. Graham Stewart and I are off to 4 out. Half time, Everton 2, Benfica 1.
How's that 0-0, by the way? I know.
She's quite.
My God.
Are you alright?
I feel like my pad's not charged up or something.
Are we going to see Ryan doing the lawnmower today?
Oh my gosh! And that is dice ball.
Great start to the second half.
Oh, Harrison. Whip it. Oh. Have I got anyone in there here? That's 3 he could have saved.
Great. Oh.
Because that's why he's 84, you see.
Nice sharp start from.
Yeah, it's
Here
not
we go.
much needed. Where's my defenders?
True about a lot.
So slack.
Poacher.
It's grittying. Dom should do that next time. Go on.
It's going to be the breakthrough now. Oh, John.
What a save that is.
Fantastic defending.
Oh my God, isn't
Oh my word. It was that. That was.
No,
Yeah, the wheels are falling off already.
giving the ball away. Shut up.
You're struggling here.
But we're fine.
You're fine. You're 2-0 down.
Go on, Macca.
5-0. Can I go? It's all made for Dobbs to win.
Oh, he's off. Oh my God, he's off. Oh my God, he's off.
I haven't even started trying yet.
Down on D-pad, where is it? Team press. There it is. Oh, but it's just been rainbow flicked.
You lucky man. Mention that assist. Who put that through there?
He put that through.
I think it's Gara.
Nah, sub him off.
Yep. What the hell?
If I dribble this in, nah, he has to quit.
Mate, tackle. No again!
Oh my gosh. He's going for it again.
No,
Lewis.
Jared, pull me out of it! Oh my God, no! And again, thank you very much.
I'm in trouble.
Thank you very much.
Come on! Thoroughly deserved. Well played. Enjoy the next round.
Terence Pashley please report to the nearest steward? Could Terence Pashley please report to your nearest steward? We have found your driving licence. Terence Pashley and phone. Terence Pashley, please report to your nearest steward. We have your driving licence and your phone. Please report to the nearest steward.
The things you do to me, like magic. Just like that, like magic. You got your voodoo on me, like magic. You got your voodoo on me, like magic. The things you do to me, like magic. Just like that, like magic. You got your voodoo on me,
Welcome back to Walton Hall Park, where I think we're about to embark on the commentator's nightmare of a plethora of Benfica substitutions. There were at least 4 players with their kit on at half-time, knocking the ball about, and remains to be seen who survives the cult. Dominguez is certainly out there. Well, it looks like he might be making his way back to the dressing room. It's a bit of a nightmare for the 4th official as well, this.
It's been a bit of a nightmare for me when it comes to names, isn't it?
Right, let's have a look what we got here. Certainly coming on. There's number 71, João Tomei.
Got another Marquez come on there.
76, Gustavo Marquez as well. So that wasn't as bad as we thought it was going to be.
Well, the message is simple from Paul Tate at half-time. Be disciplined. Get yourself a 3rd goal. Make your night a little bit more easy if you possibly can, but most of all, defend well. It's going to take 2 goals to knock us out of this competition now.
Yep. Should be 3, shouldn't it? Lewis Dobbins penalty. Let's hope we don't rue that miss. Well, if Everton can manage the first 20 minutes or so, gaps will start to appear. After that, here's Mackenzie Hunt. Plays it back to Billy Krellin. Campbell to McAllister. Chimiti puts the defender under pressure, and it's a corner kick.
Done enough there as well, Chimiti.
Yeah.
As you say, Darren, puts him under a fair bit of pressure, and he's had the required effect.
That's the,
Gustavo kicks it out for a corner.
First touch of the ball for him, for Gustavo Marquez. And it wasn't a good one. Short corner from Everton. Mackenzie Hunt. Dobbin drills the ball in. Wanza can't get hold of it. Alexander Pater can. Lacroix heads it away. Eli Campbell guides it back to Sean McAllister. Metcalf. Lewis Dobbin. Again, he's fouled. The Benfica player.
A little bit of a standoff there.
Diego Marquez, standing above Lewis Dobbin. Not sure what that was all about. Lewis Dobbin's got a grin on his face. And the referee just wants to speak to both players. I'm not quite sure why he needs to speak to Lewis Dobbin, because the aggressor there, beyond any shadow of a doubt, was Diego Marquez. That came from nowhere, didn't it?
Yeah, it was handbags at best, wasn't it?
Can Everton capitalise? Mackenzie Hunt into the penalty area, volleyed away. Picked up by Ashley Young. Chipped into the penalty area towards Campbell. He keeps it alive. No, he doesn't, because he just strayed into an offside position.
Just think, these early couple of minutes of the second half, I just think it's important that we don't get into this mindset of trying to hang on.
Yeah.
You know, it is a difficult one, obviously, because you know what's at stake and what have you. But I think if we stay on the front foot, you know, that's probably going to be the best option.
Without going too gung-ho.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you just manage the game in the correct way, don't you? You don't do...
Sean McAllister puts the defender under pressure. It breaks for Chimiti inside the penalty area. Chimiti's shot is blocked. And the Benfica defender there, Lacroix, has got his arms out as if to say, where was everybody else? But they've been the architects of their own downfall on a number of occasions, haven't they, tonight? Sean McAllister done well then.
Yeah, good closing down from Sean McAllister, and he breaks to Chimiti, but he just can't get any power in the left foot shot.
Gets himself back into the penalty area now, though. Dobbin tries to cut it back. And on that occasion, Benfica stopped the cross. But again, Everton win it back. Dobbin. Goes out of play for the throw-in eventually for Benfica. But that's where Paul Tate will want to see the ball.
I mean, it's not dissimilar to the start of the first half, where we had them penned in their final third and what have you. And then slowly but surely they found their feet, Benfica. But this looks a nice bright start from the lads.
Mwanza, look at the space on this near side, by the way, for Marquez. Tomei, Mwanza. Everton have regrouped and got plenty of men back. Here's Mwanza. Tomei crossed into the penalty area. That was an important interception by Jensen Metcalf.
Certainly was.
Well played, Mackenzie Hunt. Oh, clever. Nice little ball now. Just what Dobbin likes. Bit of green grass in front of him. Can he push and run? The space gets closed down very quickly, and all he can do is dink it in field. And possession is surrendered. Sakira, scorer of the Benfica goal. Rafael Luiz fouls Khalid Jangpata. And been guilty of a little bit of ill discipline at times, Benfica tonight, haven't they?
Yeah, I mean, you do tend to find that with some of the foreign players at times, don't you? They can get wound up pretty quickly.
Yeah. Campbell to Metcalf. Back to Campbell again. Didn't quite get that right, the two of them between them. Metcalf slides in from a long way out. Louise stopped in his tracks by Jangpata. Metcalf's there again for Everton. Dobbin. Marquez. There are three players called Marquez on the pitch now for Benfica. Moved on, but you could see what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
But one of the Marquezes takes it off it. Sakira. Marquez again. Louise. Good ball. Eli Campbell. Authoritative defending from him. And Everton have done well there.
Yeah, played out nicely there.
Good challenge from McQuarrie. He's done okay, the big blonde centre half.
Yeah,
for
he's
Benfica.
been quite tidy actually. Yeah, he's defended okay.
Temperature's starting to drop now, isn't it?
It's like the Antarctic up here. Not one to exaggerate in any shape or form, but
that's a bit sloppy from Everton. Shooting opportunity. Good save, Billy Krellin.
I'll tell you what, that was quite nonchalant from Billy Krellin, because that was, I think that was going in.
Yeah, it was. It was
and
definitely on target.
He just sort of just popped his hand up, Billy, as if to say, yeah, we'll flip that one over the bar.
Zaniev Sinak caught it well enough, and it was certainly arrowing towards the top corner.
Yeah.
Good effort, that. And palmed over by a nonchalant Billy Krellin. Might have to be alert again here as the corner kick is swung into the penalty area. Louise. Well, you could see what was on it. Yeah. I don't know whether he was going for goal there, or whether it was a cross, but it's out of play
whichever
anyway.
one it was a fantastic ball. Benfica management below our commentary position screaming for a penalty, but I think the big blonde defender there just made a little bit of a mountain out of a molehill.
Chimiti. Mwanza. Better from Benfica.
Louise close to sliding that through.
Yeah.
But these are the moments now where we've got to break away if we possibly can and keep that ball. And
Campbell brings it out of defence. Good play by Campbell. Still going, then he's fouled. That's great play, that, from Eli Campbell.
Yeah,
took the responsibility, didn't he?
Yeah, he certainly did. And big strong boy driving forward as well. And he's bought ourselves a free kick on the edge of the box, just to take some of the pressure off us, because Benfica had found their feet again.
Yep, they have. Like you say, it's an exact replica of the first half, isn't it?
It is. But as you say, Darren, quite rightly, as the game goes on, the more bodies they're going to have to push forward, the more chances Benfica are going to have to take, and then it's up to us. Can we pick them off?
Here's Mwanza. Louise. Good play by him. Tomei. Louise again. Put a pinball out there. That'll be a free kick. Hala Jampata on Tomei. Free kick for Benfica. And they certainly haven't given up the ghost, have they?
No, they haven't. Their attitude's been excellent to the game. They've set about this second half in a really positive fashion. You know, nice and sharp, crisp passing, as you would expect from the Benfica side.
Yep. Good block by Mackenzie Hunt. Sakira to Diogo Marquez. He looks for another Marquez, and the second Marquez wins a corner.
Had to be absolutely inch perfect, the pass as well, and it was, but I think it was one of those unfortunate moments for the Benfica player there, actually, because the ball ricocheted off Reece Welsh, who'd come across, and it's hit him and gone out harmlessly for a goal kick in the end.
We could do another goal here, couldn't we? Just to be nice and safe.
I mean, without harping back to the penalty, I mean, that's why those moments are so important in games, because 3-1 and it pretty much is put to bed, the game. But now, things could change.
Especially now, Mwanza inside the penalty area, blocked by Ashley Young. Good play.
Oh, that's a poor challenge, that.
It's not a good one.
Well, it's a poor challenge, and he's doing what, it's the oldest trick in the book. Throw yourself on the floor and make out that you're the one who's in trouble, whereas when he gets up, he'll be booked.
Here's the replay.
It's a poor touch from
Mwanza.
there.
It's Jevsenak as the offender here. Yeah, takes Carl John out. He's writhing in agony himself is Zan Jevsenak.
Well, if he's injured himself, it's because of his recklessness, nothing to do with Carl John.
Yep.
I mean, we certainly don't wish it upon anybody to be injured.
No,
we hope
not
he
at
gets
all.
up, but
Yep.
it was a bit of a reckless challenge, and the yellow card is out, ready to be brandished to him when he gets up.
He can have a few complaints. The Everton players have come over on this near side for a drinks break.
There he goes, he's okay. Turn round, sir.
Yeah.
Turn round, I'm going to book you.
Jan Jevsenak is yellow carded, quite right too, but he's okay to continue. We go again with a free kick for the Toffees in the ascendancy, leading by 2-1. Here's Ashley Young. As the wind whips up a little bit, I'm sure you can hear it howling down the microphone. Campbell to Jankpata. Switches the play to good effect, unless it bounces over Dobbin.
He's got to do better there, Lewis. He's got to meet that on the full.
Yeah. Always going to bounce over him, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's the one thing with Lewis. I think we've seen a fantastic cameo of 10 to 12 minutes of football in the second half that, in fairness to him, has changed the game on its, turned the game on its head. But he's not started brightly this second half.
Yeah.
And that's where he's got to find that level of consistency if he wants to just, make first team football stick.
Skira into the penalty area. Cleared away, thrown for Benfica on this right hand side, approaching the hour mark here. Be interesting to see just how long Ashley Young does remain on the pitch. Steve Stone and Ian Wone both in attendance here tonight, as is the former Premier League referee Alan Wiley. We had a good conversation with Alan, didn't we?
Yeah, it's nice to
the game?
see Alan. He's a good lad, good referee as well, in fairness to him.
Throw in again for Benfica. Jevsenak to Lacroix. Right to Mwanza. Tomei. Well done, Sean McAllister. Just stood his ground, didn't dive in.
Yeah, no, he's worked hard tonight, Sean.
Yep, done well again.
Yeah, he's done his job defensively there, and he's been a fairly bright spark in their final third as well.
He's had a wretched couple of years through injury, Sean McAllister, but he's found a level of consistency for the 21s this season, with an eye for goal as well. Here he is. Nice take. Kyle John picks it up for Everton on the right hand side, but couldn't take the ball with him. And Kyle thought he'd won a corner. I must admit it looked like a goal kick from here.
Yeah, it did. I mean, still having a little pop at the assistant referee on the far side over there. He obviously felt it was a corner, but
well played, Lewis Dobbin.
Game.
Infield to Chimiti, back to Dobbin again. To Chimiti, to Dobbin again. Good link-up play between those two, but eventually just too many defenders there. Eli Campbell, rather indecisive clearance from the Everton skipper. Jevsenak, Marcus.
Oh, I don't think that was a foul. I think that was just body strength from Mackenzie Hunt there. Yeah, I think that's what he's turning around to the assistant referee and saying there. It's just shoulder to shoulder, and he was the stronger one. Referee saw it different.
Sevcenak to Gustavo Marquez to Diogo Marquez. Now then, Jack Patter just won't get there.
Got away with that one.
Yep. Here's Sakira. Now then,
Low loaded on this right hand side. It's a poor ball.
Poor ball. Jensen Metcalf, a little bit of space for Metcalf. Slides it forward to Kyle John. Kyle John had to be on the stretch though. It wasn't the most careful pass from Jensen. Tomei to Mwanza. Well, we've kept them at bay for 15 minutes. Start of the second half, which I'm sure was the remit, not to let them back in early.
Yeah, but it's definitely, I mean, we've seen to our own benefit how quickly a game can turn on its head. So we've just got to be a little bit careful.
Chimiti scrapping away. He's done well there, the Everton centre forward, and he wins a free kick. Breaking play, and it's a substitute goalkeeper coming on, actually. Pedro Sousa is on for Benfica.
Well, my guess there is that that's a pre-planned thing of just a bit of game time, you would think. I mean, it's a dead rubber for them, isn't it? So,
yeah, they've come all this way. Might as well give them a little bit of game time. Pedro Sousa is on for Benfica. Here's Campbell. Conditions are going to get a bit difficult out there. This wind persists. Here's Metcalf. Wide to Ashley Young. Places it forward towards Chimiti. Runs out of space. Sakira for Benfica. Alajan Pata gives chase. Mwanza takes over for the Portuguese, and Alajan Pata is penalised again, and he's tested the referee's patience once too often. Alajan Pata, and he will go into the notebook. I think that's probably for a succession of fouls.
Yeah, you know, accumulation of fouls, Darren, you're quite right. I think he's their best player, you know, my little mate, Sakira.
Yeah, he's done okay, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's a good player.
A lot of the play goes through him, doesn't it?
Yeah.
In the middle of the park. He's over the ball now. .5 minutes gone. Everton still leading, but I think Sakira fancies this with his right foot.
I think he's too far out. Billy Krellin shouldn't have any problems with this.
Takes a deflection and will be a corner kick.
Yeah,
Had it not taken a deflection, I think it was going to trouble the keeper.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
no, I think that was a little bit over optimistic. But he's gonna go out and take the corner, the young man.
Yep. Here it comes towards the penalty spot. It's over everybody. Eli Campbell gets a touch on it. Drilled back in, decent ball in, well defended by Chimiti. He's done well in our penalty area tonight, hasn't he, Youssef Chimiti? He's won a few headers in there.
Yeah, he certainly has. Well, it's all hands to the pump a little bit.
Clever flick from Chimiti as well, but the forward pass from McAllister is comfortably cut out. Jose Marquez into the channel for Diogo Marquez. It's another corner, and they're still sticking at it, aren't they, Benfica?
They are. I mean, they're asking a few questions of us again. It's not comfortable.
It would be significantly less than comfortable if they were to restore parity, Benfica. It would make for a nervy closing to the game. Hugo Sakira at the corner. Again, Chimiti gets ahead on it. Mwanza picks it up for Benfica. Tries to take a touch too many. Lewis Dobbin, chance for Everton to break. Dobbin brings it forward for Everton. Oh, that's not a good ball.
They're the moments. That's where Lewis just lets himself down a little bit at times. Got to be so careful. It's such a straightforward pass, really.
It's a decent ball across. Mackenzie Hunt keeps his composure. Defends it well. McAllister back to Mackenzie Hunt again, and that should be a yellow card.
Well, it's a ridiculous challenge. I mean, he can't.
That's just.
He's trying to point to the referee and say, but there's loads of players behind. I mean, this is beside the point. You can't just grab somebody round the midriff.
What a silly place on the pitch to get booked.
Well, exactly.
Gustavo Varela goes into the referee's notebook.
It's precisely why it's so daft, because he's pointed it out to the ref that there's loads of players behind, so don't make the challenge in the first place.
Jan Patter. Mackenzie Hunt chips it forward. Poor clearance picked up by Lewis Dobbin. Infield to Sean McAllister, and that'll be a free kick as well. Raphael Louise.
Neat and tidy work again from Sean McAllister. Just breaking the game up and winning little free kicks in and around the box. Clock ticking down.
I think your mate Sakira wants to come off here, Graham. He's the universal signal for take me off. He's rolling his hands there.
All right, okay.
And there is a player about to come on. Carve Santo is about to come on. Free kick for Everton. One more goal puts this to bed, I think. Metcalf, great ball in, needs a touch, gets one, but it's over the crossbar from Reece Welsh.
Welsh, I mean, to be fair, he put his head in there, Reece. It was a decent effort, but it was a very difficult one to. It was one of them ones where you just needed a real glance on it, wasn't it? If anything, he just connected too much with it.
Well, thankfully from a comment. No, I thought it was. I thought it was going to be one of the Marquez's coming off then for a moment, but it isn't. It is going to be. We have Sanak who's coming off, and Carve Santo is coming on for Benfica. Just couldn't get a touch out. Here's Santo. His first contribution is to overrun it and allow Jan Patter to pick it up. Mackenzie Hunt plays it quickly wide to Lewis Dobbin. Dobbin brings it in field. He's fouled again. And it's Diogo Marquez. Second time he's clipped Lewis Dobbin in the second half.
Well, it's not doing the Benfica side any good, just messing the game up and making it ugly. It's to our benefit for that. They want to keep it nice and open.
Jensen Metcalf drives forward. Dobbin, McAllister, nice and tidy, nice and crisp from Everton. Right on cue, they give it away, as do Benfica. Halijang Patter, thought he was going to shoot then. Yusuf Chimiti trying to dribble his way through. Moranza brings it away. Jan Patter's got to be careful.
Well, he's done well there, Jan Patter, to get himself back, because he initially gave the ball away and there was so much space on this right hand side. If the ball could have been found, but as I say, Jan Patter did well to get back. He can get it again here, turn in midfield.
Metcalf. Ashley Young. 70 minutes under his belt now, Ashley Young, but it hasn't been a testing game for him, has it?
No, I mean, I think it's one of those, the old pro one, where you just do enough to just get yourself through the game and
get your legs moving
get
again,
your legs going and whatnot. And he's just glided through the game, hasn't he, Ashley?
Diogo Marquez to Jose Marquez, but between them they can't keep the ball. Jensen Metcalf.
Just looking at Jan Patter there, he's not moving as freely as he was, just leaning down there. I was talking to Tatey before the game and he was wondering if one or two might have a little bit of tightness cramp wise at the 70-75 minute mark.
Throwing for Everton. Eli Campbell sends a bouncer back to Billy Krellin. Krellin looks for... looked like a foul on him.
He's done
Carl
well,
John, but he's
John.
done really well. Oh, Ashley Young nearly picked out a lovely ball to Sean McAllister. But he did well there, Carl John, because I'm convinced it would have been a free
I'm
kick.
pretty convinced it would have been a free kick. I think the referee initially did quite well as well, playing the advantage.
Elliot Bell, the referee.
As you say, is a very, very unfortunate ball that Ashley Young nearly got through. Just a hair's breadth away from finding Sean McAllister. It's good strength.
Yeah, good play.
Very good play.
Yeah, he's away from Reece Welch's Cave Santo, and he's still going. Goes for goal in the end. Diogo Marquez picks it up, finds Jose Marquez. He blasts it anywhere across goal, and Jensen Metcalf can clear his lines, but Chimitti's a little bit isolated. Still they're going at it.
Well, still some dangerous signs as well.
Yes,
I mean,
the substitute goalkeeper Pedro Sousa hasn't had a great deal to do yet for Benfica. Marquez, it's a poor ball from him.
It's a really poor ball. Really, really poor ball. He had a really good opportunity for him there to just slide rule pass.
Metcalf. That was one of those moments, wasn't it? Be careful. Oh, lovely flip
touch
from Dobbin. Great touch. Sean McAllister. Poor ball.
Not like Sean.
Shame. Yeah. Usually nice and tidy. And Sakira. Gustavo Marquez. Rafael Luiz, Sakira again. Diogo Marquez turns nicely. Jose Marquez crosses into the penalty area. Ashley Young and Joe Patter fashion some sort of clearance, but it'll come back in again. Tomei picks it up for Benfica. Carl John stands his ground. Benfica, though, still have possession. Mwanza. Tomei. Back to Lukwa. Rafael Luiz, and good pressing, good shape from Everton.
Yeah, I mean, we're pressing well. It worries me. It just worries me when it's only 2-1 and they're pressing so well, Benfica.
Just a reminder that a draw is sufficient for Everton tonight. Chimiti wins the foul.
Should we have a little look at the score from Craven Cottage, Daz?
Go on.
Yeah, it's not good. Liverpool 1 up at Fulham. What's that, 3-1 on aggregate, isn't it? Looks like a Chelsea-Liverpool final.
Again. There's a couple of changes for Everton. Cassia Kiyate and Charlie Whittaker about to come on. Ashley Young's evening lasted 75 minutes, which he'll be pleased with and Sean Dyche will be pleased with.
Yeah, very much so. As I say, it's been a nice steady game for him. Get some game time out on the pitch, get himself back into contention for first team football again, and a nice moment for Charlie Whittaker as well to get himself back into the throes of football.
On comes Katia Kiarte. Long ball forward. Chimiti can't get there. Can the second time.
Benfica breakaway again. Strong drive through the middle.
Wide on this right hand side. Marquez curled into the penalty area. Cleared by Reece Welch. picked up by Sakira, flicked back inside, cleared by Welsh again. Sean McAllister to Katia Kayate. Lacroix. Still alive this game, you know, 14 minutes to go.
Oh no, that's really unfortunate break if he wanted to keep it in, but
corner kick.
Decided to go for the goal kick, corner kick rather.
Eli, organise him, come on!
Dangerous moments again, these, Darren, as the ball's going to be swung in.
Corner kick.
From the left-hand side, it will be an in-swinger.
Yeah.
And this really is not the time to be conceding.
13 minutes to go. Let's hope it's not unlucky 13 for Everton. In it comes. Nobody can get a touch. And it'll be blasted away by Chimiti, who, I reiterate, really has done some sterling work in his own penalty area tonight for Everton, which is what you need from your centre forward.
Yeah, surprising how many times centre forwards actually win headers in the in their own box. Still decent shape though. We've got a decent shape, and we're just pressing. We've got to just try and see out this last 15 minutes of the game, 13 minutes rather.
Well, it will take an absolute calamity for the Toffees not to progress to the knockout phase of the Premier League International Cup. But Benfica are still pressing. Benfica haven't given up the ghost, and Lewis Dobbins pulled up there, just clutching his left knee. Oh, that's nothing too serious. Welsh to Charlie Whittaker, lets it run through, almost reaches Sean McAllister. It's a little bit uncomfortable in front of us there, Diamond, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's just trying to run it off now. It looks okay now, but for one moment there, he was just holding the inside of his knee there, Lewis Dobbin. These are the moments you just worry about, don't you? That this last 15 minutes or so of the game and what have you, do you pick up little niggles because you haven't played?
Nice play.
Skill.
Good bit of skill. Good save, Billy Crellin. Decent bit of play that from Jose Marquez. Created the space for himself, certainly hit the target, and it was a decent save from Billy Crellin.
Yeah, it was good skill and a good save from Billy. You're right, an umpteenth corner of this second half for Benfica. I mean, you'd have to say Benfica have been by far the better team second half.
Do you know what though, Graham? They've got nothing to lose, have they?
No,
it's a
freebie for them. I totally and utterly buy that.
It's up to Everton, isn't it, to regain control of the game. Doesn't matter if Benfica win, lose or draw, they're out of this competition for this season. That's a looping one, it's an awkward one, and Billy Crellin does the safest thing.
Oh, it's horrible though, because I bet that swirling around in the wind that had calmed down earlier, but certainly has picked up a little bit. I think Billy probably did the right thing there and didn't take any chances and flicked it over his own crossbar. And
one goal from Benfica makes this nervously interesting. Everton need to keep them at bay. Corner kick. It's another decent corner. Reece Welsh gets ahead of it. Dobbin scuffs the clearance. Benfica will pick it back up again. Rafael Luiz to Diogo Marquez. Right to Jose Marquez. Space for the cross, but he opts to try and take on Mackenzie Hunt. Then he gets a really good ball in on the run. It'll reach Lacroix on the far side. He keeps it alive. Reece Welsh misses it completely. Hooked away by Jensen Metcalf. It's all hands on deck here. And they are finishing strongly, the Portuguese side. They might have nothing to lose, but they certainly want something from this game. Marquez, nice bit of skill from him. He's had a good second half on this right-hand side. Gets the cross in again and wins another corner. He's been a dangerous cookie this second 45, hasn't he?
He has been very, very good. Sharp, really, really good feet. And yet again, it's yet another corner we're going to have to defend well. And there's your man, Chimiti, getting himself back into place.
Yeah.
It's less than comfortable, as you said, Des.
João Tomé will take this corner kick on the right-hand side for Benfica. Everton leading 2-1. It's a precarious lead at the moment. It's inside the penalty area again. Katia Kayate gets ahead on it. Dobbin scuffs the clearance. Mwanza picks it up for Benfica. Look at the space for Tomé again. Tomé low ball-ins this time. Metcalf gets a touch on it, and it's another corner.
This is real backs to the wall stuff now. I mean, the Benfica players can smell blood. There's no doubt about that.
Absolutely they can. In comes the corner. In swing it again. Again, Everton scramble it away. It's not an effective clearance again. Rafael Luiz.
Space.
Ambitious. Kept alive inside the penalty area. Thankfully, it was the centre half it fell to. It was Gustavo Marquez inside the box.
As that ball looped across, I thought Gustavo was going to just unleash the ball into the back of the net there.
Just switched off a bit there, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. I just wonder if they, I mean, the first thing that goes is fatigue. And, you know, when fatigue kicks in, the first thing that goes is your brain.
Yeah, tired minds.
Tired minds, tired decisions.
Sean McAllister. Dobbin. Ooh. Heavy touch, allowed the challenge from Luiz. Billy Krellin. Kyle John. Better from Everton. Katia Kiarte. The first chance he's had to run with the ball. Oh, could he have played on there? No, he's going to book the guy.
The referee's got to play on there. I mean, you know, you've got Lewis Dobbin out on the left-hand side in oceans of space. Kiarte could easily have found him if he just let him play on for another couple of yards, the referee. But he deems it to be a bookable offence as well.
Little drag back from João Tomé, and that's 4 Benfica players now who've been cautioned by the referee. 7 minutes to go. Everton nearly there. Sean McAllister takes it in his stride. Gets the ball and really good play again from McAllister. Across the face of the goal, nobody there. Here's Sakira. And picked up by Pedro Sousa. Nearly there, Graham. 7 minutes to go.
I keep looking at the clock.
We won't lose it now, surely.
It's something we tend to do a hell of a lot, supporting Everton Football Club, looking at the clock, praying for the clock to run down.
Well, when you're 2-1 up with 7 minutes to go and you know that a draw will be sufficient to earn you progression in a cup competition, you'd take it, wouldn't you? Oh, Pedro Sousa. Well, almost another calamity at the back from Benfica.
Yeah,
they really have made mistakes tonight.
They have, yeah. I mean, obviously the second goal from us was a calamitous mistake at the back, and very, very nearly a replica of that. But the bounce didn't go our way that time.
Gustavo Marquez. There you go, there's the 3 Marquez players all combining. But Mackenzie Hunt puts a stop to it.
Good solid play, Mackenzie Hunt.
Can he find the pass?
Carl John in Acres.
It's a good ball. Carl John sprints into space on the far side. Picks it up for Everton.
Carl, can you pick the pass out?
Nope.
No.
Cleared away.
Got to get ourselves back here.
Yeah. Calve Santo plays a good ball to Marquez, to Jose Marquez. Back to Calve Santo again, inside the penalty area, and thankfully nobody there for Benfica. They've had opportunities.
They have had some really, really good opportunities, there's no doubt about that.
Katia Kiarte, lackadaisical style of his. He looks so laboured, but he's got incredible skill. Often fools defenders. Here's again. Kyle John whacks it upfield towards Chimiti. And Chimiti does well again. He's done okay tonight, hasn't he?
No, he's done okay. I mean, it's tough for him up there. I mean, it's pretty much been all Benfica second half, and he's had a lot of balls that have been played up to him, and he's been isolated. There's been more than one occasion when he's done well just to get a body there, and even if you're just winning a throw on, especially in this last 4.5 minutes of regular time.
Who's caught your eye tonight, Graham? It's not been a sterling Everton performance, has it? But we've done enough.
No, we've done enough. I mean, we pretty much won it with an incredible 10-15 minute spell, haven't we? When we really, really came to life, and Benfica had a poor 15 minutes, and that's pretty much been the story of the game. But I think Lewis Dobbin had a magical 10 minutes in that first half.
Sean McAllister and Jensen Metcalf have been nice and tidy.
Jensen Metcalf's been nice and tidy. Mackenzie Hunt, considering he's not been feeling well, I think he's had a solid game as well. But yes, I think the pick of the players, you'd probably go for Sean McAllister.
Everton nearly there. 3.5 minutes to go. Benfica need 2 goals to knock Everton out. Benfica already out, of course. Gustavo Marquez. Rafael Luiz. Good ball to Jose Marquez. Oh, good turn by Chimiti. Done him like a kipper. Chimiti, he's got Lewis Dobbin in support. He finds Lewis Dobbin inside the penalty area. Lewis Dobbin tries to take it through. Doesn't come off. Chimiti, good shot, good save by Sousa. And Benfica scramble it away. And I thought that was the moment when we could finally put the game to bed.
I think so too. I mean, between them, they fashioned a way to not score. Chimiti and Lewis Dobbin. And he's tried to just be a little bit clever there. Lewis tried to nutmeg the defender. Then was a decent strike from Chimiti. Good save by the goalkeeper.
But it's a free kick for Everton. Reece Welsh just dinks it forward. It's poor ball from Reece Welsh. Not sure what he was thinking then. Carve Santo plays it into that left-hand channel. It will be chased down by Gustavo Varela. And Reece Welsh does well. He'll get booked here.
Himself booked. It's a silly booking. I mean, I know you're trying to run the clock down, Reece, but it's too obvious.
Referees are right onto that this season. Kick the ball away, throw the ball away, and they have no choice. Now then, here's a bit of space on this near side. Marquez, stopped by Mackenzie Hunt. Marquez picks it up again. Again, Mackenzie Hunt takes it off him. Throw in for Benfica. But in the 89th minute of the game, Everton 2, Benfica 1. A draw is enough. That'll do us.
Yeah.
Nothing kept with that from Rafael Luiz.
Billy Crellin won't be kicking this in a hurry. Again, 90 seconds of normal time left. Run that clock down, Bill.
Everton give the ball away.
It's poor from
Santo.
Chiarte there. He's got to keep the ball. Golden rule.
Sakira, wide to Tomei as we enter the 90th minute. Again, Everton somehow scramble it away. Make it hard for ourselves.
Well, we make it hard for ourselves when we don't just play simple passes. Chiarte there, he had an easy opportunity to play Charlie Whittaker in. And he tried to be clever.
Gustavo Marquez to Lacroix. Lacroix wide to Tomei on that far side. Benfica still looking for a leveller in this game. Inside the penalty area. Mwanza. Cleared by Reece Welsh. They'll come back again. Lacroix gets it under. Lays it off to Tomei. Mwanza inside the box. Can he find a teammate? No, he can't. Chiarte clears his lines, and all eyes are on the fourth official on this near side here.
I'm going 4 minutes, Daz.
4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Well, you would really like to think we can't concede 2 goals in 4 minutes, but that said, Benfica did in the first half.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Gustavo Marquez for Benfica. They desperately don't want to lose this game. Nice ball from him to Tomei on that far side for the Eagles. Santo back to Tomei, and he gets the shot all wrong. And it's a goal kick for Everton.
Yeah, it's a good build-up play again, but
at a time.
Tomei's finish wasn't good enough by any stretch of the imagination. He'll be disappointed with that. And another opportunity for us to run the clock down. And it's not been an easy night, in fairness to the players. We've looked a bit rusty at times, looked a little bit leggy towards the end, but we've dug in. That's the most important thing. We've dug in, and even more important than that is that we progress in this competition.
Yeah, it's been a good competition for Everton. Wins against Athletic Bilbao and Monaco. And a draw against Feyenoord, and now a win against Benfica. The boys have been up against decent teams and have come out with an awful lot of credit from the fourth game, from the 4 games. Here's Mwanza. Reece Welch stands his ground. Rafael Luiz picks it up. Gustavo Marquez. Diogo Marquez. Jose Marquez. They've made their markers tonight.
Dear me.
Save the worst till last. Chimiti gets it in field towards Whittaker. He's done well tonight, Chimiti. Whittaker, that's a good lay off Sakati Akiati. Now, can we finish on a real high? Kati Akiati brings it in field, skips past a couple of challengers, sweeps it to the feet of Lewis Dobbin. He plays it back to Mackenzie Hunt. A little bit of space for Mackenzie Hunt to take the ball into. Wide to Dobbin.
Just keep that ball, boys.
Yep,
just keep the ball. Which we don't.
No. Throw in for Benfica. But it won't really matter now. They're not going to score twice in the closing 90 seconds.
No.
It's been a chilly but rewarding night for Everton. Another victory in the Premier League International Cup and progress through to the knockout phase. We got to the quarter-final last year before being ousted by the eventual winners PSV Eindhoven. Cave Santo tries to slip it through, doesn't come off, and we're 60 seconds away from the final shrill of Mr. Elliott's whistle. Might be time for Benfica to get the ball into the penalty area one more time. Here's Kiyate. Charlie Whittaker. Kiyate again. That's all we need to do, isn't it? Just get the ball, give it to a blue jersey, wait for the final whistle, and all our attention now turns to the weekend. The FA Cup 4th round. Everton against Luton Town. Campbell watches it well, deals with it well. Mackenzie Hunt. We certainly didn't think Mackenzie Hunt would still be on the pitch in the 94th minute, did we?
I thought his night was done and dusted when he ran off the pitch, feeling less than healthy.
There you go.
And
there's
there
the final whistle. The referee blows the whistle, and Everton have moved safely out of Group C into the knockout phase of the Premier League International Cup. It's been a really, really good campaign thus far for Everton, and hopefully there's a few more games to come. It'd be lovely, wouldn't it, to go all the way. Wins against Athletic Bilbao and Monaco, a draw against Feyenoord, and a 2-1 victory here against Benfica. Thank you very much indeed to everyone that tuned in on YouTube. My thanks to Graham Stewart, shivering alongside me. Everton are through to the knockout phase of the Premier League International Cup. The final score, Everton 2, Benfica 1.
Yeah.